Hello, people. How's everybody doing tonight? 7 Second here. It's time for another set of Danganronpa. We got more shit to do. We got plenty of stuff. The last set was really crazy because a lot of stuff happened. We finally went in the death room, and it turned out to be the proper escape room thing that we were thinking, that like Monokuma's been mentioning this entire time. And we're thinking, okay, I only got stumped by one puzzle. And I probably could have figured it out with a little bit more time, but the game sort of told me the answer after a point. So, yeah. We got through it. We learned a bunch of stuff. Things are really weird right now, and I think we were trying to get a hold of the people on the other side of the two different towers. We were trying to get a hold of the people in the strawberry section, because we're in the grape section. And tell them the things we found, and then figure out what they know. So, excuse me. So let's just do that. Also, Nagito has done some shit, and now he can go freely between both rooms. Just a thought. Wait, I thought we were talking to them. Did we not? Chucky, what are we doing again? Oh, yeah. We gotta finish the investigation. I thought we had done a lot of the investigation. Maybe it's just now that we have Nagito on our side, he could see things from this side and get some more information. Oh, hi. They're over here. I've returned from the depths of hell. Gundam.
Yo.
Yeah, sorry we're late.
Hey.
Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. See? It's just as I said, right?
Hey.
Hey, you even listen to me? I'm trying to stand out here.
Hey.
More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about?
Huh?
Oh, that thing? The thing about the compass? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broke.
You stay quiet.
I didn't ask for your opinion. Just tell me the results. Well, the compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator. The needle rotated 180? I see. It's just as I thought. Huh? What do you mean by that?
Well, that's obvious.
Obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees. The elevator rotated?
Now then.
Now then, I should go investigate Nekomaru's body. As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way towards Grape Tower.
Oh my.
The hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something? Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? Oh, there's people out here. We should talk to the people out here before we go in. Get that extra bit of story. As soon as I came over here, I checked this first, but the panel was definitely forced open. The elevator panel?
Hey.
It might be better if I explain how the elevator was broken, huh? No, I heard the gist of it from Nagito. They broke the elevator by tampering with the safety device, right?
Right.
Oh, looks like world travels fast. Check out the panel over here. It's just as I thought. Looks like they forced the panel open, changed the settings by tampering with the safety device. It definitely looks like the panel was forced open, which means the elevator was broken at Grape House. Interesting. What do you know, boy? What do you know?
Damn right.
Sinus drainage just hit me a little hard, but I apologize. Nekomaru should be inside Grape Tower. Yeah, he's over there. Go on ahead, we're a little late. Alright, so I think it's just Chiaki and Gundam left. I don't think there's anybody over here, right? I don't see anybody. I've made you wait.
Judgment!
The time has come to destroy all murderous illusions. Okay, buddy. I mean, that's Gundam for you.
Hey.
Because Nagito is like a tardy detective. What are you talking about?
See?
It's a trope in mystery games. They always come into the crime scene late just to make an important discovery. But they can never reach the truth of the case. They just end up feeding the main character's assumptions.
Yep.
Well, in Nagito's case, he's not the type to feed anyone. He just makes things even more complicated. Yeah, that's true. He's such a troublesome person. But lately I feel like he's been acting weirder than usual.
Well?
I don't think a new discovery is bad, though. He might be able to find something we completely overlooked. All right. Yeah, I did like the fact that they, during the times where you're getting really hungry, like you haven't eaten for a while, they actually made your character walk slower.
You serious?
Nekomaru, are you serious?
Damn it!
I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up.
Hey,
Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate. But we already investigated everything we can here.
well,
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikon is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy.
right?
But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right?
Huh?
It cannot be.
I've thought about this. I mean, he's a mechanic, and he's been wanting to like tinker with Nekomaru's body for the longest time. So, but let's see if he does it. Is that true? Are you going to disassemble Nekomaru's body?
I won't forgive
Don't
you.
screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already?
You don't know?
Been through enough? We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane. Maybe you don't want to know. You don't care about what happened to Nekomaru. Oh, he's in that kind of a mood. Okay, I see how we're doing this, Nagito. All right.
Damn it!
Why you?
You stay quiet.
If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere too much.
Damn it.
He is in one hell of a mood. Come on, Kazuichi. What are you standing there for? Damn it. Fine. I just have to do it, right? Ugh. I know I said I wanted to see his insides, but not like this. This is too much.
Well,
Come on. Are you guys feeling okay, too? Now's not the time to be staring into space. There is definitely something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently, but ever since he found out I have no talent, but it seems like that's not entirely the case. His attitude towards everyone is strange now. But why? Now is not the time to look away. I need Kazuichi to disassemble Nekomaru's body. Oh, I guess we have to talk to him first? No, we already looked at this.
damn it!
Come so far, there's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. Feel awful for Nekomaru, but if this is necessary if we're gonna find out the truth behind this case. As he forced his own voice through his clenched teeth. Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Where'd you get the tool knife?
Huh?
Nagito gave it to me. He said he had it ready for before we even went into the amusement park. So Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation.
Maybe.
It looks like damage to his head is the reason. The reason Nekomaru died, stopped functioning. His torso is covered in huge dents and his parts are dislocated. Maybe the gear shaft broke too? Well, for now, I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right? If that's the case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. You were literally just zoomed in over it. Why not just go in deeper? Like, you're already here. Why make me go out and click? Why not just zoom me in? Alright, what do we have? Is that the time he died? Nekomaru's chest panel's open. The clock inside is completely exposed. How does that make sense? 7:30? It also looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. Which means the clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30? But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? We should have arrived at the Grape Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Taichi. Oh my god, are all the clocks set wrong? That would definitely be a thing, right? That would definitely make it to where, like, Monokuma could just fuck with us whatever he wanted to, because we don't know the actual time. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait. This is a highly efficient radio clock. It's extremely accurate. It can't be adjusted. Yes, we already saw all this. If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? I think we already saw everything else, right? Because this leads to this thing. We know about the oil, and we know about his head. This was the only new thing, right? Oh god, is it? Oh, yeah. I don't know why I thought I would get something different if I did that. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body and it almost seems like he's glaring at him. Everything alright, Nagito?
You're the worst.
Jeez, this is the worst.
Jeez.
Huh? You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear, you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys. What are you talking about?
Well...
I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over. Is that the door handle?
You don't even know?
Looks like it came out with the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob.
Hey.
Don't you think it's strange?
See?
If you examine the far back door in Grape Tower, the doorknob is still intact, right? As you mentioned, you're right.
Now then.
If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from? If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. Is the Grape Hall door missing one? It had to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right?
Well...
It makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out. How?
You don't know?
Take the elevator to Strawberry House, and we enter the Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. It's the only way we can see the other side of that door, right? But the button to open Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
It's obvious.
We can repair it. We have the ultimate mechanic on our side.
Well...
You're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but I don't have enough parts. There's not much I can do about that. Take it from Nekomaru. Yeah. You have plenty of parts right here.
See?
Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find any of the parts you'll need. Oh, hold on. Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend? It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than just disposing it with the rest of the junk, right? Junk?
Hey.
Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair a button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the door?
Huh?
Chain? Yeah. The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain's there. Oh, you don't need to worry about that. Huh? I don't need to worry? The hell does that mean?
Now then.
Kazuichi, we should go repair the Strawberry Hall doors. Strawberry Hall, so you can repair the door. Hey, I'm not finished. Hajime, you're gonna come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, the door won't open
Right.
at all. So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg. What the fuck is going on with him? After tersely saying that, Nagito left the area.
Huh?
The hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something. Who knows?
Damn right.
That reminds me. Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right? It had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees? I wonder what that could mean. Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate the clocks, all clocks inside both buildings. Really? So I did what he said and I checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up.
Jeez.
Why would he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all. For now, why don't we just head over to Strawberry Tower? Along with the doorknob matter, there's still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of the mysteries.
Jeez.
Maybe.
You're pathetic.
Like I said, that's all we can do. Let's head over. What Nagito said about the door opening. What is he planning to do about the chain? This it won't come off easily. Does Nagito have a plan or something? I don't understand any of this. Alright. Alright, let's see what he wants. Hey, it's Kazuichi, the elevator's working. We walked in the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry
What's
House. Hey, you're here.
Hey,
How'd the repairs go, Kazuichi? Well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts. Also, I was able to fix it right away. You got a lot of nerve saying that when you use Nekomaru's parts without my permission.
Hey.
I mean, even so,
Now then.
now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the Strawberry Hall, the button to the Strawberry Hall's door?
Even so.
There's no way to open it. You haven't done anything about the chain.
Hey.
The door to the Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside. Well, we'll know if we try it out. It's not even worth trying. No. We've all come this far. If you say we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be great. Oh boy. Okay, what happens? There's no way this door will open. Now when the other side is chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. How? Wait. What?
Hey.
What? Does the center pillar shift with the elevator?
Impossible.
Where'd the chain go? That's the only thing that's strange. I mean, this definitely looks weird. What do you mean? Huh?
hey!
Doesn't this look the same as we were in Grape Tower? You're right. We were inside Grape Tower. Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. Yeah. This is like really weird. This means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. So if we enter from the Strawberry Hall, his body should be right in front of us right as we walk in. Why is it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the Great Door Hall?
Hey.
Not just that. All the parts that I carefully arranged when they disassembled his body all moved. The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way. The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered Grape Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. Yeah, it's the okay, I'm starting to get stuff. It's as if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? I can't imagine the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of this case. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case.
I see.
The chain disappeared. The strange feeling when I went back and forth between the two towers. It's just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this. Wait, just as you thought? And you already knew about this mystery. You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first? That door at the far back with the picture of a grape on it? Maybe there's a clue hidden there. On the door? One of the handles is missing. It's the door with the picture of grapes on it. Yeah, the handle's missing. Looks like one of the screws came out with it.
Now then.
It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor.
See?
See, the screws came out with it. And then the doorknob next to Echobar's body came off the door to Grape Hall.
Well,
Well, that's what it looks like, at least. You said clue. Were you talking about this? But what is it to a clue? What is it a clue to? Huh.
what?
Did you get even more confused? Don't worry. One clue will change everything. All the mysteries will be solved as if they were linked together, if you can reach it. Just like I did. What does that mean? Even if I ask him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. So it would just be a waste of time to ask. Uh-oh. Trial, boys.
It appears that it's time for the class trial.
How do we get to the class trial from where we're at?
To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already.
I mean, that wouldn't necessarily be bad.
Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I really don't feel like it. I'll show you my serious side when you come to the class trial.
How do we get to the class trial from
Even
here?
though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial.
Hey, hey!
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
Damn it!
You're right, we can't do anything unless we get out of this building. Akane, did something happen?
Hey!
Oh, no. Do you guys hear something? She's got better hearing than us, so what? You hear something? When you hear this, suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then it suddenly appeared before us. What the hell? What the fuck? Is he telling us to go inside from here? Seems that way.
All right!
I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure to avenge you.
You're pathetic.
Let's be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap. I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying, do not go inside. How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart. Now then, shall we get moving as well? Right. It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia's going, there's no way I'm not going to go. This is real annoying. Gotta crank the fan up because I am starting to sweat in here. Holy shit. I don't know what it is about today, but I am a lot warmer than I normally am. This doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock until I was the only one left. And when I was about to take a step forward, we're the same. The same stepladders. Huh? Nagito was suddenly sitting next to me with his eyes locked onto the Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still. You and I are just stepladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place. What are you saying?
Man.
That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope.
Damn it.
But it wasn't. There's no hope amongst all this killing. Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
What?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Isn't that right?
After all, that's what it means to live, right? There's no way I'm going to accept that. Oh well, it's not like it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyways.
Hey.
There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story. A novel? Why are we talking about this right now? The story is told from a point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. And when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending until in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that? What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another, and I can't comment on a book I've never read before.
No good at all.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve course student like you. But I know that you don't matter at all, so why do I care about you? You admire Hope. I love Hope.
Right?
In some ways, we're similar. Maybe that's the difference in what's making me so emotional. Enough already! I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone's waiting.
Man.
Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Certain course students are so full of themselves. Sweet Jesus, Nagito. Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into the Monokuma rock. Damn. I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into the Monokuma rock. The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed. When we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad, it reminds me of how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
Well, yeah.
That's probably true. The elevator continued to shake and descended deeper and deeper. And suddenly, it stopped, like it always does. And the door opened.
Well now.
This is really odd looking. I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things. Let's just get on with it already. So sad. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey.
Don't go
come
talking
on
without permission
now.
after I've said my catchphrase.
Now I'm really angry.
Otherwise, I'll roll the dice, and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times. Yeah, that's a pretty... Wow, okay.
Now then.
Let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls. So it begins. I had hoped this would never happen again, and now it's happening for a fourth time. The curtain to the fourth class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. He was truly more of a man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance changed drastically because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly. And just when I'd finally gotten used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never, ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial billing me with hope and despair has begun. Alright. Yes! Let me save that progress. Do we have any skills that aren't set? Oh wow, I bought those and didn't set them last time. That's a little unfortunate. I don't think I have the ability to buy any more, right? Upshift or downshift, but I don't want those. Finish preparations. Trial start.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go! Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
Huh? I'm not the main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me.
Like, Akane's real soft. That's not like her.
I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. I'm definitely not tempted by curry. Got it?
Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
I mean, that's pretty average for her when she starts getting in on something.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower from Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Hajime was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning? Don't tell me you three were together since last night!
Okay, boy, listen. Maybe. I don't know.
Imbecile! I am not some woman with flexible legs.
I've heard that phrasing that way before, but sure.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy.
We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together.
And then, the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
Yeah.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's door button. We couldn't go anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer.
No, it's important, Akane. We need to do all this lead up because we need to know.
Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
Is that really the possibility?
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly. So it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half!
You're the cruelest one here!
Now, enough with the lovers' quarrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
I think it was the pillar.
Well, the weapon is obvious, right?
Nagito's still in his mood. Oh boy.
Look, you guys, the weapon. You can totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon is just by looking. Wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. Alright. What bullets are you giving me? Wire, oil, tipped over pillar, hammer. It's gotta be the tipped over pillar.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Alright, let me look at my truth bullets because I'm pretty sure.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him! Damn it!
What? Hang on. Let's see.
To figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
If it wasn't expected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right! It was a surprise beating! The weapon is decided!
The hammer in the towers was the weapon. Like he said, it looks like that's the case, but
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
are they actually telling us
No,
to
the
use the
hammer!
new-looking hammer?
The killer used that hammer.
Wait, whoa, what are the pillar fragments?
And beat the crap out of him!
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right! It was a surprise beating!
Nah, that's not it.
Damn it!
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
Alright, hang on. I don't know what they're asking me to do here.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right! It was a surprise beating! The weapon is decided!
What?
I guess we should figure out
the weapon.
The weapon was right there. That pillar, huh? No, the hammer.
The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him!
If it was unexpected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right! It was a surprise beating!
Okay, what are you...
I guess we should figure out the...
What are you asking me here? Like, I'm actually really confused. So, our options are the tipped over pillar. But I don't think it could be the hammer.
weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime!
Wait, hang on, no, wrong thing. Oil on the floor? What's the oil on the floor thing?
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
What does that have to do with how they beat the crap out of Nekomaru?
Damn it!
Is it the...
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
No, I don't have any of these things. Maybe we need... Maybe it's a thing at the end?
The weapon was right there. That pillar, huh? No, the hammer. The killer used that and beat the crap out. If it wasn't expected as a... That's right.
It was the weapon is decided.
Shit. Went too fast.
I guess we should figure out
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
I have no idea what they're asking of me. I legit don't know what I'm not... Like, I don't understand how I'm thinking about this wrong. Yeah. I don't get it. Yeah, they think it's me. It's always like that.
This is our end? We will never give up.
Yeah, I don't understand what is going on here. Because to me, pointing to the that is... Like, to me, the tipped over pillar should be the weapon, but apparently countering that is not the right thing. Alright, I want to try grabbing the thing at the
We
end.
should figure out the weapon was right there. That pillar, huh? No, the hammer. The killer used that and beat the crap out of him. If it wasn't expected as a...
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon
Oh wait, can you
is
you can't
decided.
grab those. The hammer in the tower was the weapon, like he said. It looks like that's the case, but
I guess we should figure out the weapon first.
The weapon
maybe we
was
shoot
right
it with
there
the
at scene of crime.
new looking hammer.
The hammer. The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
No, that's wrong.
I swear I tried that. I hate when my brain does this. There's no way he could have used it to beat the...
I can't accept that hammer was the murder weapon.
If it's new, we would have seen some sort of scuffing on it if it was used. But like I said, it looks brand new.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body. Just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it at least.
But that hammer was clean. So that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Why would they do that?
And why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Wow, I haven't heard that come through.
Baby gangsta? Me?
Just so y'all know, I was trying to test you guys.
Sure you were. Sure you were, buddy. Mm-hmm. Sure.
I thought, maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
I'm pretty sure you're the only person who mistook the hammer for the weapon.
Seems that was a waste of time.
Then what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
Sounds about right. It has to be the pillar.
See. The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar.
Then that pillar is the weapon! Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar!
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
I think she already tried 3x her muscle strength, and that definitely didn't work. So 1x is definitely, no, it's not even possible.
Why?
We tried to move it, right?
Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
Maybe.
So, he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
I don't think
Don't
so.
be stupid! He ain't the type to commit suicide!
Then even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
But it does bother me a little. That word, suicide. By the way, yeah, we already saw this. This is where Nagito was comparing the way that all of the cases have gone down currently is very similar to how they went down in Danganronpa 1. That shouldn't matter. There's no way Coach Nekomaru would
That's a
commit
problem.
suicide.
If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
Thank you, Sonia, for saying it like that.
See, so my gut was right after all. All right, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Oh boy. Wire goodnight button, oil on the floor, tripped over pillar. Let's see what we say before they go for anything.
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl! I'm getting hella excited!
Tipping it over the pillar? Is that really it?
There's no need to lift that pillar.
Okay, so we have the broken door knife,
Pillar
goodnight
was not
button.
lifted. Beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Let me see some of these. That wire was also tied in the loop. Wait, is it?
Even I could probably tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight,
Is it that?
it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia!
I'm getting hella excited!
There's no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over?
No,
Yeah,
that's wrong.
if we tipped it over on top of him, there'd be fragments on top of him. So something is not exactly right here.
If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh? Fragments?
The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too. But it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely My bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How much longer are you gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that
Oh boy.
Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts.
But we can't say for sure that that instinct is wrong, can we?
Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
Then I shall ask you, what way is that?
Yes, what are you talking about, Nagito?
You guys, the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own powers, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh.
What did you say?
Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you. So I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito. What the hell happened to you?
I'm wondering that myself. Like, to be perfectly honest, like, what the hell happened to him in there?
How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh? What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
My imagination is that it has to do something with the wire that's tied around it.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough.
Yeah.
But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course, the ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Oh boy, here we're on this shit again.
The thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is?
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it?
What?
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon.
God damn it, Gundam. You dumb motherfucker. Not now.
He who cuts the insolent catalyst, which flows out from the chaos with the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
Can you shut him up, Nagito, please?
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon, since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
I see.
I don't know why, but I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
You still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Ah, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Except for Hajime?
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse.
That's a good thing to guess.
Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building, and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Oh my god, Sonya, please. Puns are not your best thing.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Faux show! I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
Okay. The 2 houses are connected to the tower in the middle. Not that at first, but we ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. The fact that we open from the other door and things are weird. I think it's this one. I'm going to clarify what it is first. Regardless of whether you enter from the Grape Tower, or the Grape Hall, or the Strawberry Hall, the placement of Nekomaru's body on the tipped over, yeah.
Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
What else are we looking at here?
Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
So that's the secret of the funhouse.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place.
I think we have to shoot this with the
I mean,
with the
walls
first
are
thing.
different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We already know about that one.
We've already settled
Yeah.
this problem.
Give it 10 years before you argue
Yeah,
with
we
Miss
got to hit
Sonia.
that first one.
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually
The exact same. No, that's wrong.
Not exactly. Something is weird with them.
Those towers. Are they really the same place?
Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Wait, what? When did this happen?
Hajime, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick, like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see? That means it could have passed as the exact same place, right?
If so, then what? Do you seriously think such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops, I guess I've said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again.
Bow down.
Oh, hi.
Then how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body.
Well, we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower, but we should have all been together during that time. Even if they tried to move the body inside the tower.
Then Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around.
But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too?
If it is too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
That's not a phrase you want to be saying like that.
There are many different ways. The body and the pillar could have been moved. The pillar could have been rolled, and Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. I decree it was Monokuma's doing.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time. That might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene.
Crap!
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the pillar, the body, he could have moved it all, easy as pie. It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. Wielding the power of the future of the pillar,
The body, everything at the...
As I say, how does he move the oil pattern? If it wasn't the pillar fragments,
Moving the body and pillar is possible. But it would have been impossible to move the oil on the...
huh?
When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible, no matter how you look at it.
Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's all right. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
Kazuichi, please, just like go crank one out in the corner. Goddamn, we need you to be focused in this trial, not focused on Miss Sonia.
So what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the e-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
Mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse. But we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. And the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues.
Hey, Nagito. I thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine. I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a friggin' hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it will help me determine something.
Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Did something happen
But
to
how
him?
do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
I have a good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
Perform the appropriate action in order to learn the secret?
I see! You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it.
He's in that
In
window.
the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery?
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster just to show you. At an opportune time, I found a perfect camera in the final dead room.
Oh, that's right, he does have a camera.
A picture?
Yep,
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved the small digital camera from his inner pocket.
see? This is it.
As he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture. Peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room. But don't you think it's weird? If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this
Then
picture.
let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
Okay, wait, what doesn't make sense in this picture? So there's a tower. There's only one tower in the picture. That's what we've been thinking all along.
Crap!
Oh, the trees?
Here! You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. Angles suggest it was taken from higher up.
I see. And is that it?
Like I said, there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions. If I had to guess...
Crap!
No, wait. No. Okay, don't spam the circle.
Here! If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was, Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle, which means if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
Yeah, it looks like the outside of it is something else.
That's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind
Grape
the
House
tower.
is below it.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
Yeah, you know what? Let's go with that. I'll take
From this point
that.
on, do your own thinking. Now that you've finally met the same requirements as me, if you guys are truly symbols of hope, you can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just a normal high school student. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
Other clue? You talking about that one time? Oh my god, it would make sense because if they're above each other like this, he could just swap. Okay.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
I'm asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already?
Top floor. So the third floor?
But the Monokuma Archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
What was the thing? Was that thing just now another hint to figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse's structure? The reason Nagato appeared from the third floor, and using the photo we took, I might be able to find out the answer if I just think about it. And you know what? I'm gonna have to think about it in the next set, because we are running late. This is a longer set than what I intended for, but we'll come back next time and we'll try to figure out, because I'm pretty sure I understand how the structure of the funhouse works, but we'll see in the next set. I want to thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me watching this video, whether you're watching it on Twitch or YouTube. You guys are all awesome. If you want to come watch me record live, my Twitch description, the link to my Twitch account will be in the description below if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Twitch, you already know how to find me. If you want to check out my VODs, they're all on YouTube. Same thing, if you're on Twitch, they're in the info section of my channel. If you're on YouTube, you already know where to find them. This cough is not making me feel good, but hopefully it gets better here in a little bit. I think I know what's going on, but I don't have exact confidence in my thought, because something doesn't exactly make sense, but that's probably just because I don't understand some kind of mechanical structural thing that we're going to have explained. But either way, that's for next time. I'm going to get out of here, guys. Before I do, I need one kindness from each and every one of you. I wish you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, good day, whatever happens to be wherever you are at. I'm going to see you guys in the next set where we find out what's going on with the structure of this tower. Bye.